Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that's not just delicious, but also incredibly rewarding to grow: papayas. If you've ever bitten into a ripe, juicy papaya, you know just how amazing they can be. But have you ever thought about growing them yourself? Well, you're in luck. I'm here to give you a quick guide on papaya farming that's engaging, relatable, and packed with all the info you need to get started. So, grab a snack, maybe a slice of papaya if you have it, and let's jump right in. First off, let's talk about why you'd want to grow papayas in the first place. Not only are they a tropical delight, but they're also packed with nutrients. They're rich in vitamins A, C, and E, plus they contain an enzyme called papain that aids digestion. Imagine having a fresh supply of this superfruit right in your backyard. Plus, papayas are relatively easy to grow, which makes them perfect for beginners. If you've got some space and a bit of patience, you can definitely do this. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to start your own papaya farm. The first thing you need to consider is your location. Papayas thrive in warm, tropical climates, so if you live in a cooler area, you might want to think about growing them in pots that you can move indoors during the colder months. Ideally, you want a spot with full sunlight, at least 6 to 8 hours a day. If you're in a region that experiences frost, it's best to plant your papayas in the spring after the last frost date has passed. Once you've found the perfect spot, it's time to prepare the soil. Papayas prefer well-draining soil that's rich in organic matter. Think about mixing in some compost or aged manure to give your plants a nutrient boost. You want the pH level of the soil to be around 6.6 to 6.5, which is slightly acidic. If you're not sure about your soil's pH, it's a good idea to get a testing kit. A little bit of prep work goes a long way. Now let's talk about seeds. You can either buy papaya seeds from a nursery or save seeds from a ripe fruit. If you're going the DIY route, make sure to wash and dry the seeds thoroughly before planting them. When you're ready to plant, you can either start the seeds indoors in small pots or plant them directly in the ground. If you're planting directly, make sure to space them about 8 to 10 feet apart. They can get quite large, and you don't want them crowding each other. After planting, water the seeds lightly but regularly. Papayas love moisture, but you don't want to drown them. Keep the soil consistently damp but not soggy. If you're starting from seeds, you'll usually see them sprout within a couple of weeks. It's such an exciting moment when you see those little green shoots breaking through the soil. If you're planting seedlings, make sure to transplant them carefully so you don't disturb their roots. As your papayas start to grow, you'll need to keep an eye on the watering and fertilizing schedule. During the growing season, it's a good idea to fertilize every 4 to 6 weeks with a balanced fertilizer. Look for something that has equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. You want to encourage healthy growth, and a little extra food can make a big difference. Now let's address the elephant in the room: pests and diseases. Like any crop, papayas can be susceptible to some issues. Aphids, spider mites, and fruit flies are among the common pests you might encounter. To tackle them, you can use insecticidal soap or neem oil, which is a natural pesticide. And remember, keeping your plants healthy with proper care will help them resist diseases better. If you notice any yellowing leaves or unusual spots, take action quickly. Early detection is key. Another important aspect to consider is the gender of your papaya plants. Yes, you heard that right. Papayas can be male, female, or hermaphrodite. Male plants produce pollen but don't bear fruit, while female plants produce fruit but need male plants nearby for pollination. Hermaphrodite plants have both male and female flowers and can produce fruit on their own. If you're growing from seeds, you might end up with a mix of genders, so it's a good idea to plant a few seeds to ensure you have at least one female or hermaphrodite plant. As your papayas start to mature, you'll notice the fruit developing. It usually takes about 6 to 12 months for them to bear fruit, depending on the variety and growing conditions. The moment you see those green fruits starting to form, you'll feel a rush of excitement. Just remember, papayas are best harvested when they're still slightly green, but starting to turn yellow. If you pick them too late, they can get too soft and mushy, so keep an eye on them. Once you've harvested your papayas, the fun doesn't stop there. You can enjoy them fresh add them to smoothies, or even use them in salads. And if you have an abundance, consider sharing with friends and family or even selling them at a local market. There's something incredibly satisfying about sharing the fruits of your labor, literally. So, there you have it, a quick guide to papaya farming. It's a journey filled with joy, learning, and of course, delicious fruit. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting, I hope this inspires you to give papayas a try. If you have any questions or want to share your own papaya growing experiences, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gardening tips and tricks. Happy farming, everyone!